What's up, everyone? It's Gabby Trades here, and welcome back to the channel. Happy Monday, everyone. It's been quite a while since we haven't seen each other. I think not having a stream on Friday and then coming here on Monday after, last time we've seen each other on Thursday is kind of a lot. So that's why I recommend everyone to join Discord. You guys know how to do that. GabbyTrades.com. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Captain JJ is here. Let's see who else real quick. Let me know pretty quick standing there. How is the music? Is it too loud? Because I think today I left it a little bit louder. I think we're good. I think we're chill. Let me know. If it's too loud, I'm going to put it down. All right, so quite an interesting development. Pretty much everything that we've been waiting for at the end of the weekend, it kind of unfolded in front of our eyes on Sunday, which is great. Hi, Alexis. So one more thing I want to warn you guys before we start is that today we have not only one cat, we have two. So one's already getting ready with her nails ruining the carpet. So let's hope it's not too crazy and they're behaving, but that's what we're dealing with today. Okay, so first we're going to start with... Actually, let's pretty quick run through what to expect for the news. I'm going to make a more detailed video in the pre-market update tomorrow explaining about the news and what can we expect this week. Obviously, we have the FOMC decision. Then on Wednesday, we have the core PPI. Stop it, Missy. Stop it. We have the core PPI on Wednesday, but the big event is obviously FOMC. Okay, so with that in mind, we kind of know that he's not going to make any changes in terms of the rates at the moment. So he's going to keep the rates steady. That we know for a fact. Now the question is going to be from here on, what is the Fed going to say in terms of inflation? Like what is he expecting in terms of like energy prices and how the markets are going to absorb that. Okay, it's going to be extremely important. Now, if he sounds hawkish, that can hurt the stocks because it means we might have higher for longer. And to be honest, I did see an article somewhere saying that there is a potentiality that he could also hike rates, which was not on the table for a very, very long time. So if that's coming back on the table, we might be in for some, interesting rides. So we're going to look at everything. We're going to look at, the indices. We're going to look at Bitcoin, crypto. We're going to talk about it all. Now, before I start, I just want to say I highly recommend for everyone, join the free Discord in Gabby Trades, okay? Here is the link. You come on Gabby Trades, you come in the free Discord because that's where I give my daily updates. And today, just like every day, I give the setups to my members first. So sometimes I wake up a little bit late this morning, but it's usually earlier than everyone else wakes up, no matter what side of the country, of the universe. Well, not the universe, but everywhere. They get the daily updates first, okay? And yes, Missy, you can proceed. So the daily update today was very clear. We were expecting a continuation right about from here, and that's exactly what the daily update looked like. So, if you want to be ahead of everyone and see these daily updates on a daily basis every morning, make sure to come on Discord. It's completely for free, and you're going to get also the PDF on the RTM model, which is, quite cool. Now, so, with Bitcoin, I want to caution you, right? First of all, it's very nice. Okay, lovely, lovely. We confirmed the bullish bias from the True Week Open last week. Everything is perfect, right? Just how we expected. We had the continuation from the True Week Open. So we are essentially seeing a lot of strength in price. The next thing that we were waiting to see is whether this weekly candle is going to close bullish in the way that it was, and it did, right? It did. So that's essentially a huge reversal pattern that is forming here, because what you have to remember is that this entire wick here, is where sellers were trying to take control, right? So sellers were in control with that wick, right? With that disgusting wick with the week before the previous week. So, essentially we saw that there is absorption of all of these sells. Yes, everyone, make sure to like this video. Thank you so much for being here. So that's very important for you guys to understand, right? When you see this kind of like, we call this a spinning top, right? Because all we're looking at on the chart when we open, we are studying Japanese candlesticks, right? We're not looking into order flow depth. We're not looking into that. We're studying the Japanese candlesticks, and we're getting an edge through that, right? We can look at volume profiles. We can look at, moving averages and all these things. But the way our strategy works is not only Japanese candlesticks, obviously, but we're pretty good at reading them, right? So we can see that the buyers have managed to absorb that selling pressure over here. So that's essentially very, very bullish. Not only that, we can also draw the RTM model theory, which I did for the RTM students this morning as well, to help them out to understand what the current range is. But essentially the current range, let's try and look at a cleaner chart. Essentially the current range with that up, those final couple weeks that were up, essentially now we're looking at something like, this is standard deviation, I'm pretty sure, because I used it to calculate something earlier. So let's just, no, not this one. We're looking at, yes, this one, right? So this is essentially our range at the moment, and we can see that price has potential not only to reach 74, but we also have potential not only to close, right, the CME Chicago Mercantile futures gap, right? We have the potential not only to close that, we have the potential to essentially, where is it? Oh, here. To essentially really go up to 90K. This is really on the table at the moment. Now, one thing I want to caution you guys very seriously is that all of these candles, even that even that spinning top candle that we had with the previous week, and then the bullish candle that we closed on Sunday, and then the current market opening, I do want to caution you, where is price sort of rejecting at the moment, right? This level 73,845. Now, why is this level really important? Well, we can just go back and see, well, what do you know? It's the previous all-time high in this disgusting range. Now, this range was extremely disgusting. I know that. Everyone knows that. But we also found out extreme demand down here when we reached around 50K, and then we exploded and we started the move to the all-time high. So this area is extremely important. Everyone in the chat box, let me know if you understand what I'm saying right now, and also ask me questions on the way if there is something you don't understand. So essentially, this area is really important because we could retest it, we could roll over from it, right? So right now, the only thing we're relying on is pretty much all of the demand that we saw in last week's candle with the week close, and with the potential of this range development that we can potentially trade to 80K, 84K, close the gap, and in the best case scenario, trade up to 90K. Now, from here, this is most probably, the scenario for this is most probably some sort of rejection. Like if this happens, okay, if everything goes well, and if we manage to push beyond 0.5, top of the morning Broadcom, hey, stop it, Missy. So let's say if everything goes well, right? Everything goes well. We managed to push through the 0.5. We need to understand, we also, on the weekly time frame, the last time buyers within this bearish range had control was around here in the range between 90,000 and 93,000. Now, a close above here is actually going to be, very, very crazy if that happens, right? If that happens, that means potentially we have found some sort of a bottom down here. So it's very highly likely that we're going to reject. So first of all, we're facing 0.786. Second of all, last time bulls had some sort of control and they lost it. It's the exact same area, okay? It's not a given that we're going to reach it, but we're definitely seeing this sort of range development right now. And we saw the strength last week. This is what we wanted to see, right? We wanted to see this close bullish like that, because what we didn't want to see is this, right? What we didn't want to see is this. Right? We didn't want to see last week spinning top and then we retrace the candle, but then we completely reverse on Sunday or whatever, and then we make, another leg low. This is the one thing that we didn't want to do. Hello, Gala 80. So the situation, oh, you mean the situation over here? It's fine, honestly. Everything is okay. Everyone is feeling great. There is no, nothing crazy, honestly, happening at the moment. So thank you for your concern, though. Really appreciate that. So you do understand 73.8, the rejection of that area, you know, could mean erasing probably most of the move. Now let's go ahead and have a look. So obviously true week open, we had the long from true week open last week down here, right? I gave 2 updates on Discord. If you're not part of Discord, there is no way you can catch these moves, because soon as we retrace to true week open, I send an alert to Discord that we're retesting, and RTM people know that that is a moment for, you know, potential price reversal. All right, so you know, when I look at the 12-hourly time frame, I can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 12-hourly candles printing bullish at the moment. So for the potential for a retrace is also there, but at the moment as we stand, we're seeing a lot of demand that is developing. So which is why this morning on Discord I said that price was trading like literally here. I said I'm expecting for a drop down, daily SR or a little bit higher, and then we're continuing up because the price is showing strength. Now, one thing that the price is also showing according to the RTM model is that essentially we're still bearish, right? So even though we continue to extend, eventually we're going to face a wall, and that whole move is going to be erased within the price action of yes, sure, I'm checking gold as we speak. I'm looking at the at my MT4 because MT5 because I have a long on gold, so we're gonna look at that in a second. Okay, so that's the thing. We're gonna face some sort of wall, whether it's going to be around true year open. Don't forget, we're opening true year open in the price action of April, so that's not too far off. You know, obviously we have crazy developments with the oil situation. This is not a joke. It could really send everything to hell. So you know, it's pretty much the correlation with oil and everything else is negative. Okay, so this is what we need to be aware of. All right, so how's everyone doing? Let me know, you guys. Did you have a great weekend? And we're gonna move immediately to gold. So gold overall, we're gonna look at XRP as well, no problem. So the problem with gold is you're potentially creating, you've created a, you know, a lower high over here. So now this low is essentially exposed down here, and just like we said from the RTM, this was the problem, right? Price reached 0.786 and we sold off. Again, if you want to learn how to trade these ranges, you guys, please come and get your free PDF and come on Discord. These are the things that I can help you with. Discord is completely for free. Okay, completely for free. All you need is a sign up with Bluffing, and all the instructions are on there, and you can have access to what everyone else has over there. Besides, obviously, the RTM students, that if you want to learn through my mentorship and how I trade, this is over here. Okay. So gold overall doesn't look very good. We're trading back again. We're at the 0.5, so potential reaction from here is very possible, but to be honest, long term it might be kind of over for gold for now. Let's see, because it really depends on what everything happens with the Fed tomorrow, etc. So my current long position on gold is down here. So this was a limit order that I had said last week when we were together with you guys. So I'm currently in this trade right now, as we speak. Currently in this trade, very small size. So basically, the one thing that you know, happened with gold is that we erased the entire move on Friday, and it started even before that. Actually, it started on Thursday, and the crazy thing is, on Thursday we had this level up here, right? This was a shorting level after we lost the zone. And that time already we finished the live stream. I went for dinner and I didn't catch that move. So I was waiting to see what's going to happen in the next area. So in the next area, when we started trading, it was already New York hadn't opened yet. New York didn't open yet, and then you know, I didn't want to enter in that trade, because for me, I don't like to enter into trades pre-market, because it often doesn't work for me. So that's how I missed that move as well, and then it erased most of the gains for me, which was really annoying. But now I have a second go down here. Let's see if that is going to you know, to work out, because essentially for gold at the moment we do have some liquidities on the 15-minute time frame. Again, Gabby Trades indicators, you guys have them for 30 days free. I just say that because people constantly ask me questions. We're gonna look at ETH in 1 second. ETH looks great. So yeah, current liquidity, we have 5,036. So that's pretty much the current target for gold. And then if we manage to push it higher, that would be quite nice because we have liquidity left. If I'm not wrong, this was from CPI. CPI's high over here that we didn't manage to grab. I'm pretty sure we had this long up here, so we took this long up to this. That's where I took profits or whatever a little bit before that, and then the CPI left. The CPI high was left untouched. Okay, so I do want to target that at the moment, and that's what I'm currently aiming for here with this trade. Now going back to Ethereum. Ethereum is performing you know, outstandingly today. The thing that we discussed, and I continue to discuss it with you guys, the thing was, if we manage to break 2,146, right, we have a straight leg up to 2,380, right? So right now, Ethereum's current target is 2,368. All right, level by level by level. And then if we break that level, next one is 2,619, etc., etc. So these are the things that that we were talking about, and this is what's happening. Ethereum is gaining a lot of strength. ETH BTC is looking bullish as well. We just smashed the first target on ETH BTC, which was here, 0.03068. So ETH BTC right now at an area of rejection. Let's hope that the daily candle is going to close above that, because then we continue up and up and up, and we have so much more liquidity. So for the near future, we should be expecting for ETH BTC to be positive, right? To be positive. This was the zone that we were looking at right down here. The previous zone of interest that we were looking at, we started ranging here, and now finally we're breaking out of it, and we have a lot more upside if everything goes well. In terms of BTC dominance, I haven't spoken about it for a very long time because, right, this was the thing. This was what we were waiting for, 0.786 to sell on from here. So Bitcoin dominance should be on the way lower as well. Okay, so that potentially could give some relief for the alts. XRP, same thing. You guys, RTM model theory, here it is. You can see the perfect entry down here. We know we're not making up levels. This is not something I made up in my mind. This is just high to the low using the RTM model on a higher time frame. High to low, we measure, or from low to high, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Facts are facts. This was the base, the perfect entry at 1.1573. Right, 0.236, extremely cheap area for pricing and etc. How many likes do we have at the moment? Let me have a look here. All right, so we need, what is that? We need 7 more likes. Okay, 7 more likes, everyone, right now that's live. Make sure to smash the like button. Very, very funny weekend here. Yeah. Hello, Dodgy. Hello. So that's the thing, right? If everything goes well, it could be well. XRP current target right now, I can see it up here at 1.67. So that's very good. If we look at the candle breaks down here, yeah, so essentially this was the candle of interest. You retrace it with that wick for a continuation. So that was ideal on a daily time frame down here. Yeah, so it's pretty much been retraced. Tricky, very tricky, because you have a lot of lows down here at resistance. I still prefer to wait a little bit more. If you're not positioned down here at the perfect RTM price, it's a little bit tough, right? Essentially, you are making, you know, higher lows, potentially, you know, not yet higher highs, but, you know, higher lows at least are here. You have some, you know, potential bullishness forming down here on XRP. If ETH continues up, XRP is going to continue up as well. So quite interesting stuff. Quite interesting stuff. But yeah, we're finally seeing some strength in ETH. We know we have very high targets for ETH. So, you know, this is what we're waiting for. This is what we're waiting for. Sol, to be honest, not entirely interested in Sol at the moment. Still waiting. I want to wait to get more price data for this week to make the better decisions. Now let's look at gold real quick to check on the trade here. That's fine. Little bit of retrace down here for potential continuation to grab that high. So I might I might just look for a continuation here. Let it run for the moment. We'll come back to this. S&P 500. Oh, this was the short, I think, for S&P. Let's see if we're gonna get a retrace down here or we're gonna send it immediately lower. S&P 500. Hold on, you guys, while I'm looking at this. Okay. So this is a short that I just took right now on S&P pre-market, so let's hope it doesn't completely smash me, but very likely. Let's see. A bit prematurely. Monday, I don't like trading on Monday, so I don't have high expectations, but I'm not exposed too much, so that's fine. Let's just watch it. If it starts breaking above here, I don't have any job hanging around in this trade. Anyways, we near +7. Yes, Kun. Okay, so let's see if this is going to be the zone. All right, so are we pretty much clear on Bitcoin? As you can see, we keep projecting 73,800. That's a bit of a problem, to be honest. It's not, you know, the most ideal thing right now. You do want to break with a bit more conviction, but let's see. Anything else? Do you have any coins you guys want me to look at for you right now? Anything that we're missing? I can see Phil is moving as well. Potentially also holds a higher target. It is holding the lows down here. It beat the resistance, the 4-hourly resistance at 0.895. So this is all not bad, but obviously it's a little bit easier if you have the true week open. So today, essentially we did have, you know, I did have a great entry on Bitcoin, but still, you know, it was, it came with its own risks today, right? Monday is a day that will come with its risks. Okay, this cat is crashing out. One's crashing out, the other one's not crashing out, but that's fine. Hey, gold. That's the trade at the moment. A little bit early. We still have 30 minutes, so we're just about to hang out here. See what happens. But overall, Nasdaq, in general, you know, they all have a lower target. They all come from the 0.5. Yes, we're bouncing from the 0.236. Yes, potentially we might have another, you know, it's always like this, right? As soon as price reaches 0.236, it's always a buy, right? So it's always a buy. Let's have a look how many buys they were down here up to take profit one, right? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So that's 1, 2, right? 3, right? Continuation 4. This one came down to the 12 hourly SR flip zone, but still 4, right? And you're looking into a potential 5th right now. So that's heavily on the table at the moment as we speak, right? But what's also on the table, besides all of these buys at the 0.236, which first take profit is at the 0.5, what's also on the table is finally a rejection from the 0.5 and price enters sub-zero, which in this case is sub 23,808. No worries, you're never late, you're always on time, right? Lots of liquidity to the downside. 23,808 is literally liquidity. 22, what are we looking at? 22.9. We're gonna look at H bar, yes, for sure. Let's just have a look at S&P 500 now. The thing is, right, the thing with S&P 500, sorry, with US 100 is that if we start dropping, right, if we start dropping, we have so many areas. Like firstly, it's gonna be very nice if we drop to 22,141. That's great. One great area. Let's see how much that is going to give us if that happens in terms of drop from where we are right now. That's like 10%. And then the second area is at around 20,700. So that's around 15%, right? Let's have a look daily. We also have this one down here. This one. Let's mark it as well as a daily. 19,861. Let's look at the weekly real quick. Yeah. So pretty much if everything goes well, I think the first daily SR flip zone could be it, right? It could be it. If we have a drop, the buys from here, I'm 100% going to position myself down here. I'll probably put some you know, some orders. Quickly have a look here at the small short that we took. The S&P 500, where did I take it? Oh, here. Yeah. All right, here. So that's okay. This is probably gonna hit take profit any second. So that's good. Gold's moving. Now we have the 15-second high as a target as well. So let me just put my stop loss at break even. So 670095. 6700.95. And my other position is at 6701.8. 67, what was it? 6701.08. 6701.08. Modify. Oh, here it is. First take profit. Did we grab the liquidity? Not entirely. Down here. So yep, here it is. So I'm gonna close one of the positions and I'm gonna let the other one run. Sell. So I'm just gonna leave a runner here. Okay, liquidity grab. If it starts reversing from the liquidity grab over here, clearly that's a demand zone. I'm probably just gonna close so I can take my profits. Yes, here it is. No, watch it a little bit. How it reacts to supply over here, you guys. And Broadcom, I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look at H bar in a second. Let's see. Too much demand over here. No. Okay, I'm closing. Volatility came in, so I'm fine with that. Okay, good. Not a bad Monday so far. Not a bad Monday at all. Okay, so that's one trade executed. Gold is dropping at the moment. Let's have a look if it's going to react from this demand here. So far, good reaction. S&P, good job on the close here. And gold is reacting to the demand, yes. So some volatility kicked in with the new hourly candle open. Similar things, spinning top candle here on the 1 hourly, you know, demand completely absorbing it. Now you're retracing potentially a little bit to retest demand so you can continue. That's what we're looking at. All right, H bar. H bar, H bar, H bar. Where is H bar? Up 2.4. Okay, not too bad. Honestly, not too bad. Let's see the daily. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of important. So here was a buy zone for H bar, right? This is pretty much, you want to hold these two lows, because holding these two lows is honestly a huge potentiality for H bar retesting 0.22. Like that's, I'm not even kidding. So, you know, it's pretty early right now if we start seeing some reactions. So the first level for H bar is 0.09839. You do want to break above that level. So you're looking at 0.08839, right? And that's the exact same as Bitcoin trading at 73.8, you know, very valid resistance. And you do want to break that. You do want to break that resistance, right? And then the next level is 0.105. You want to break that as well. Probably, I don't know if you could, but if you would, it would be great. And then you're just going level by level on H bar. But having the liquidity up here is quite nice, right? Obviously, there is lots of resistances, lots of work before you get to that level. But it is definitely on the table. So that's for H bar, ladies and gents. Pretty awesome. Let's look at gold. Let's track gold actually, because I am in this CFD contract at the moment. We do have a straight liquidity up. So whatever happens, like this is the minimum target for me, 5035. So I'm not going to close before I get that target. Like that's not going to happen. So if I get taken out at break even, fair enough, but I'm not going to, definitely not going to close before I take my target. So yeah. Monday. The market is, you know, the market is doing great, you guys. I don't know where everyone is. What are you guys doing? But it's pretty much the time to be around. I don't know how your day started either. Like I overslept today. I hate that. I prefer to wake up early. I really prefer to wake up early. So far, so good. Bitcoin, pretty weak. ETH showing some weakness as well right now. Let's see. Because this is the daily resistance for ETH, right? This is the daily resistance down here. Because, you know, once you close above that, it's quite substantial for Ethereum if that happens. So that's why price is considering its options. But anyway, make sure everyone likes this video and make sure to check Gabby Trade's website. I want everyone that likes watching me, likes how I trade, and wants to learn how I trade to do the very least, which is join the free Discord with the instructions on Discord on how you can get your free VIP role. It's super simple. It's super simple. All you need to do is come on Discord and you're gonna find the instructions over there, and you're also getting the free RTM model PDF. Don't forget to register for the mentorship, which, by the way, right now with a monthly sign up, you pretty much will get all the material, which my students were like, why are you giving all the material? Someone will just come for a monthly sign up and, like, you know, go through the material. And I'm like, yeah, but you can't really download the material, you can't really read it, you know, and watch everything within like a month. So you're probably gonna need more time. But anyway, so my plan is to change it model by model, like you know, module 1, module 2, module 3, but for now you do have access to everything because I haven't really been busy to changing it. So you pretty much have the whole thing available right now with that. So 74 Bitcoin, let's go. Let's go. Honestly, like if we manage to get that 79 retest of the 0.5, close the SME gap at CME gap at 84, and potentially retrace to 0.786, like that's gonna be sick if that happens. You know what's also gonna be very sick? If gold starts moving. That's gonna be also very sick if that happens from the 0.5. But it might be over for a while for gold and silver, honestly. But just give me the target that I want, and then give me the second target. That's it. I'm fine with scalping. What else? Let's look at oil really quick. All right, so 95. This was a buy zone, by the way, at 95. So how comes I'm not long here? Let's look at that. I don't like the 15-second formation here, but that's definitely an area. Maybe wait for a little bit more retrace. I'd say 95.29, but my stop loss has to be quite big if I do that. No, that's a sell. Hold on. It's gonna be quite of a stop loss here if I take that to retrace. Oil. Let's see. It is Monday though. It is Monday. Let's not forget. Where's my oil? Not orange juice, oil. Here it is. We're looking at WTI. Okay, fire. Let's see if this is worth the try over here. Come on, come on. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Gold is also moving at the same time. I've already put that at break even because it's very volatile and I just want a little bit out of it. Gabby, probably ETH, but isn't it risky with all these data coming out this week? Yeah, it's very risky. This is what I said. Like positioning today, it's you know, it's potentially very risky because of how everything is. And not only with the data that's coming in with the FOMC, but also the fact that it's Monday and we haven't had enough data to work with price. You know what I mean? Let's see if this is gonna take me out at break even. We don't have enough data to work with price. So hi Gabby, good morning. Can you please check USD JPY? Is there any price action from your perspective? Sure, I can. This is at break even, so we can just let it go. Or actually the rejection here, I don't like it, so I'm just gonna close that. Okay, fine. So leave this, a little bit of profit, who cares? Nobody. That's good actually because it's reacting bearishly. Okay. Yes, 100%. So the thing with JPY is you need to remember we have BOJ press conference coming in. That's all tentative. Policy rate is still tentative, but it is on the table for this week. So that's important. Why am I looking at crypto? Where is my Forex? USD JPY. So we're going to look at the higher time frame perspective here. So first observation is some daily kind of sell zone up here at 159,500. Double liquidity formation. Let's look at the weekly. 1 second. Same thing. Yeah, so this eventually should give up. Let's see monthly. 1 sec. Stop it. So monthly, we are at the resistance right now. So this was the monthly liquidity down here that we grabbed. This is liquidity that's left behind. Here, liquidity grab, drop, liquidity grab. So this is kind of the main level. The main levels that we have on a monthly, you have it up here. So that was kind of the ideal sell monthly time frame. So, you know, with Forex, I really like to have the higher time frame perspective to kind of understand what's happening. So that was at 160. 160 was the sell, but price is kind of maintaining, creating, you know, higher lows and locally higher highs at the moment. So yeah, massive resistance at 160. Weekly, this could really turn around. We shall see. For a continuation, I would probably look for something like this. If that happens. So around 157,565 for a continuation to 160.4 or 162. And then you're pretty much looking at this daily level 151.964. So this is also important, because if we break above below that level, then we have pretty much all that liquidity, and also 140. So these are kind of the levels to look for the UGY right now. Currently 4-hour time frame. Let's have a look. I'm not sure, depending on what you're trading, whether it is like you know, 1 minute time frame. But you're currently sort of rolling off at the moment. So here is pretty much your rotation point. See, that's rotation point. All of this rotation point, rotation point, rotation point, rotation point, rotation point. And you're kind of like breaking it right now. Over here. So potential bearish retest, maybe continuation to grab these equal lows down here. If I was trading it on a lower time frame, I'd be probably looking for something like that. 1 minute and 15 minute, right? Yeah. So the 15 minute, yeah, here is your bearish formation up here. That you have. And looking historically within the rotation zone here, you kept having you know, the bears trying to take control here, one more time here. So as you can see, liquidity grab, continuation, liquidity grab, continuation, retest of the 15-minute SR flip zone here. So I highly recommend, get the indicators. You have them 30 days for free. GabbyTrades.com. Get the indicators, because they work on Forex pairs, on everything. So here was the SR flip zone on the 15-minute. You dropped below it. You V-shape recovered it. You came back. You retest the V-shape. You made a lower high, and then you had a continuation from right around here. Let me show you. This is kind of like the things that I look for. This little tiny block down here. This balanced price action, right? So price retraces, tries one more time here, makes a massive fail, and you know, this is the great short here from that on a 15 minute. Now, besides you having grabbed that liquidity at the moment and reversing on the 15 minutes, you can really send it back right now to 15924 and then roll over again. If that happens, that's going to be quite bearish, and I'm more inclined to see that at the moment. You know, or that even a little bit higher. Because look at that, all of that liquidity that is stacked up here. That would be interesting. But the problem with that is, if it starts coming up a little bit higher, I could potentially be a little bit worried. So currently it's kind of ranging. So let's have a look. Yeah, no, you're totally out of this leg at the moment. Totally out of this leg. You had no break here, you had no break here. You did have a break here, definitely, so you can draw your range here. My gold trade is running nicely, so I like that. So yeah, if everything works out pretty nicely, you could really send that to 158, depending on what happens with the news this week. Potentiality for a retest, maybe better positioning up here at 159451. This, I'm not telling you how to trade it, I'm telling you how I read it and what I see, you know, as a potential. I can see here, you know, an imbalance right here with the higher time frame. Kind of matches perfectly as a SR flip zone, potential reaction from it, you know. You could see that continuation here. At the very least, right? At the very least, if this happens, one thing I'll target is here. So let's say something like, so it really could just retest Asia low, right? Could retest Asia low. And I'll be aiming for something like this. But yeah, the stop loss just, it's too high, so that entry is not favorable for me. So if all that liquidity goes, maybe something like this would be way more favorable for me. Then take partials here and then potentially hold it a little bit more, right? A little bit more. Potentially to retest the 0.5 and that kind of stuff. But it's not looking particularly bullish at the moment. It is starting to bearishly rotate from what it shows me at the moment. Okay. You also you have to keep in mind up here, because if we keep that weekly, right, 158.683, so that's exactly down here, like we said. So you kind of want to be expecting that price might drop to this area of extreme and then just reverse again. DXY, honestly, we shall see. It's kind of in between levels right now. It's kind of in between levels. This is the weekly level that we have up here, 100.618. So we shall see. Some demand over here, not particularly bullishly reacting from it at the moment. In the higher picture, I need to delete all of these old markings. Yeah, let's see, honestly, because on the monthly you have double liquidity. You're kind of ranging at the moment. Let's see. You could have a lot more upside to this. But for now, I don't see it completely reversing from here because we haven't reached 100. We've reached something like 100.550. It's possible. But yeah, we've been, you know, in between these, you know, highs and lows, in between these ranges for so long. So yeah, we have to exit somewhere. Yes, baby. But essentially you've grabbed those two highs here, so it makes sense for price to retrace, I guess. Or this high more specifically. You've double top this flat high over here. It just looks a bit weird. Yeah, VIX heavily dropping right now. Let's see, Friday we had quite an interesting day. So VIX relaxed a little bit at the moment. Let's quickly see what's happening to the US 500. Market opens in 4 minutes. So this was kind of the trade that we closed down here. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I'm happy I closed it because I wouldn't want to hold that pre-market. Bitcoin is just continuously rejecting 73.8. Let's see, 15-minute doesn't look that bad. 30-minute looks like it's rejecting heavily. Ethereum also snapped Asia highs at the moment. Asia was quite extended. Did I promise to look at something for anyone? Did everyone like this video today? Hello, if you're just joining the live stream. This is Gabby Trades, gabbytrades.com. Come on the free Discord, you guys. Honestly, that's where I gave the buy this morning for Bitcoin down here, which I pretty much do every day. So good morning, Monkey Van. Yes, subscribe if you're new here. Yeah, so all's Gucci at the moment. Gold's moving. We just want to grab that liquidity, please. I just don't want any scams of this sort of nature. Where this liquidity up here wasn't grabbed and then we just send it lower. That would be very annoying. I don't want to see that happening again. You never know with gold in the current situation that it is. Heavy rejection. To be honest, I kind of want to see it hold here. Kind of want to see it hold here. But good job. One sell on S&P 500, a small buy on oil that we closed pretty fast, thank God, because look at what happened. And we have the gold buy that we're hoping that it's not gonna scam us at the extreme here of this bearish range. But you know, it's a weak high. Like from whichever way I look, doesn't matter how I look at it, it is a weak high, right? This high is weak. So what are we doing? You know, this high is weak. It's a weak high. So we have to hold demand down here. Yes, everyone, make sure to hit the like button. Welcome. So glad to have you here. We already discussed briefly what we have this week. If you have any requests, send them in the chat box. We looked at HBAR, XRP. We looked at USDT JPY, NASDAQ, whatever. So if you have anything that you guys are interested in, let me know. I do want to see that hold. Yeah, it's kind of holding at the moment. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Bluff in CFG. They're constantly adding new stuff. Come on, dude. Just hold. Hold. Do not react to supply. We do not want to see that. We want demand beating. What's NDX, Kun? NDX, what are you referring to? Instead of looking at alts, everyone should be interested in learning the RTM. I know that everyone should be. And you guys, you have a monthly membership right now. So if you're not in the monthly, this was like $350. I made a monthly for you guys. So make sure you come in and make sure to educate yourself on the RTM, because it's probably the best thing you're going to do, especially now that I want to add the scalping and all the other things in the course for you guys. Teach you about futures trading, CFD trading, MetaTrader, and all these things. I do have to make the videos, which I'm usually very slow on, but I'll do them for you guys. Maybe someone needs to send me an essay again and I'll do it. Just like the course, I was like, oh, I don't want to do a course, and then everyone was like, please. Then I did it, and now, you know, it's like, what are you guys doing? I'm constantly giving a discount. Everyone is broke. It's ridiculous. But yeah. But one thing is for free, and that's Discord. All you need is a bluff and sign up, you guys, on Discord. Once you come in, I don't know if I can share the Discord thing up here. What are you doing? Oh my god, you climb up all the way in the painting on the wall. How are these animals doing that? Jesus, let me see if I can... Discord. Can you guys see it? No? You can't see it, I don't think. Disable? No? I don't know, dude. Yeah, I know it's black. I know I can see it, but... Nah, I don't think it's gonna work, but I just wanted to show you the daily updates on Discord, so you can see the value, and to show you how you can get your VIP. But instructions are there. Like, you guys are you're gonna find out. Like, it's super easy to do. Gold is being weird, and market is open. Market is open. So let's look at a cleaner chart. Market is open. We have this liquidity grab. Good morning, Ken Rocher. How are you doing, sweetheart? So glad to see you. So yeah, we've been doing good. A couple trades. Also including the, you know, the Bitcoin trades from this morning that I gave you guys down here. I don't think I gave ETH, but it's pretty much the same, right? It retrace and then you go. So, but anyways, pretty lovely stuff. Let me check my Bitcoin trade. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing great. And leave on gold. It seems like we're heading for the liquidity. This is what I like to see. Oh, finally a great Monday. Last Monday, I closed the trades too early, which was really annoying. so I lost money there just by closing because I chickened out. I'm not gonna do it this week. So just FYI, this week we are doing great. Doty's laughing. Stop laughing, dude. Doty's laughing at my stupidity because it's my rules. You know, I made the rules and I'm not going by the rules. So what am I here to teach you guys, you know? But I'm human as well, you know? I can tell you what we're not supposed to do, but... Yes, do you want some water? She's so spoiled. She wants everything that I have. She wants to have it. You want some? Okay, I'll give you some in the... No, that's not gonna work. It's a bit too deep. I'd have to give you all my water. I don't know. Sorry. Oh, I can do it here. So what I do is I just give her like in this little thing. I know I spoiled the crap out of her. Here it is. There you go. Here, Missy. Missy, here. Here. Come take it. Look, my whole desk is in water now. Take it or leave it right now. I'm just gonna leave it here for you. Okay? On the desk. Ah. Grape. Absolute grapeness. All right, cool. Let's grab that liquidity because I'm getting bored. Yes, she does. Poor baby. She was on the streets. There are so many. Like, I'm sending links, like, literally. I did send a link on Instagram and I did check if anyone donated. Nobody donated. Nobody cares about animals on the streets, which is terrible. There was this little kitty that someone cut its tail off and its leg, one of the legs. Can you imagine? I was like, what the hell is wrong with people? Like, why would you do that, dude? Like, why would you? And you can look in its eyes. It was so sad. I know. Don't ask me, Kun. I don't know. People are insane. You know, people have so much hate, dude. You know? And I love people, you know, I love everything, but it's like, what I'm noticing is like people are so aggressive, you know? People are aggressive. They're like, ugh, that's shit, that's what, losers, left, right, and center. Like, you understand, like, that shows how much hate you have in you. Like, why, where did that hate come from? Who did you wrong? Like, you need therapy, you know? Like, be nice, Jesus Christ. Don't you guys find that as well? Like, with people, like, it's already so effed up. I know that, right? We're literally, you know, there's taxes that are getting paid for things that are happening that people don't necessarily agree with, right? Instead of maybe use the taxpayer money for something more useful. And at the same time, yeah, you know, the one thing we have is to just be nice to each other and to just show mercy to like the things that are weaker than us, right? Like the little animals, the little kitty cats and all that, and the little doggies and the little puppies. And, you know, why do you have to go and buy a breed? Don't feed these breeders. They lock these animals in cages. Like a mom, she would be locked in a cage giving birth all her life. That's it. She hasn't even seen the light of the day. You know what I mean? And you just keep buying breeds because you wanna, you know, you wanna brag with your breed. And its mom is just a prisoner, you know? Just, I don't get it. I hope you guys don't do that. I hope you just go and rescue. I think that's great. But anyway, make sure to like this video. Make sure to check GabbyTrades.com and learn to trade with me, you guys. Okay? And I promise I'm gonna do the scalping videos for you. I promise I'm gonna do it. Thing is, like, when the weekend comes, I'm so exhausted because having to look at charts and like trying to find trades all the time, making the videos, etc. It's a lot of work, and then I'm kind of exhausted in the weekend and I just don't want to do anything, you know. And that's why I haven't done the videos so far, but I'll do it. I know I will, because I always do what I say. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I agree. There's something wrong with them, you know. But nowadays, you know, it's so easy for people to not be okay in their heads, you know. It's so easy. It's so easy. Like, half of the influencers out there are literally crazy themselves. You know, they're pure crazy, dude. Like, they're insane. Like, I don't know, crazy things. Anyways, can we grab that liquidity gold, please? Let's just do it. Let's just do it, please. Do not react from here. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you rejecting the Asia high. Don't do it. Don't do it. Did it again and you failed miserably. So I don't want to risk that again. Okay. So let's just, you know, here's the demand. Keep it. Do not disappoint me. Now we're moving to this demand down here. Hold on, let's move that. So psychopathic. I can't agree more with you guys, honestly. Cannot. Let's look at Bitcoin. 74,300. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Great stuff, dude. Oh my god. This might be so good for us. Jesus. And what an entry. What an entry. Show me another Discord that does this, right? We open the charts, we said drop, and then send. Join Discord, you guys, please. It's for free. All you need to do is get a sign up, and it's for free. So once you join Discord, get your free RTM model PDF. You are gonna get the instructions for Discord and how to get your VIP roles, to get my daily updates. As you can see, they're very freaking useful. Anyone in the chat box can confirm that. Just ask them if you don't believe. But honestly, like, I don't care. Like, I swear to God, like, I want the people that are meant to be in my Discord to just be in my Discord, to learn my trading method, to, you know, to excel in their trading with me in a nice way, you know. Like, I don't want some people that, I don't know, are not cool, or they're looking to grift, they're looking for free stuff. Like, it's just, you know, in order for you to extract something, like, you always have to give something, right? Like, it's not good if everything is given out completely for free, because it's bad energy, you guys, for you as well. Like, I'm an 8, so very karmic number, you know. So I shouldn't be doing bad stuff because I get the instant karma from it. GG33, let's go. But yeah, so let's see, dude. Let's see. This candle is quite dangerous here, but we've already retested it one. We're back at it. The level is exhausting. Demand is overflowing. You're a 7, so I'm a 7 life path, but I was born on the 26th, so I'm an 8. 7, we're smart. Which, by the way, Savas, I would have never guessed you're a 7. because of your questions on the RTM. Sometimes I'm like, but now I understand. You're just too smart and your brain works in a different way. Because this is the thing that I find with sevens, because my mom is a 7 and I'm 7. Like, we're just so smart, but like in our own way, that we digest information in like a very specific way. How do I work out my number? Where did you pick up dude, Gabby? Oh my god, you're gonna laugh. You know how I was at the LOC? Everyone in the team was like, dude. And I used to laugh at them. I'm like, oh my god, why are you duding so much? That's so stupid. And then I started doing it. And I've been doing it since then. Where can I calculate this? Just go on Google and type calculate my life path. So if you want to find like your number, just go by the date you're born. So for example, I'm born on the 26th. So you put 2 and 6 together and that's 8, you know? So if you're born on the 14th, that's a 5. If you're born on the 8th, that's obviously an 8. If you're born on the 22nd, that's actually different. But if anyone is born on the 22nd or something, or 11th, that's like an angel, sort of, not an angel, but like a guru type of vibe. So like 11, 22, 33, like these are very special numbers. You're 6th of Jan. Okay, so you're a 6th. So you're like yeah, master numbers. Thank you, MVito. MVito 33 is a master number. My apartment number is 33 as well. Like, master it, you know. You're actually an 11. Who's an 11? Me? No, I'm a 7. Life path 7 and like. But yeah, if you're on a 22nd, I think it counts as a 11. Oh my god, can we grab this liquidity? She's a 1, but dums. Oh, you're a 1? Let's go. 1 is like a big thing. Oh, you're 1 apartment. That's good, winner. Oh no, you're a 10. Who's a 10? Dude, you guys are like completely messing it up right now. So Levi is born on the 1st. First is like the best. Like if you're the 10th or the 1st, it's like the best. Yeah, so 1 is like really good. And also if you're born on the 28th, it also comes up as 1. You know? So very good stuff. But like, for example, today is number 7, right? Because it's the 16th of March. So it's a 7th day. So on the 7th day, it's really good to learn stuff. Yeah. Bitcoin's doing good. Yeah, my long's doing great. That's it. That's it. We broke it. 73.8. You know, obviously we want to close above it, but it seems like we're pretty much doing it. So, you know, next stop from here is like freaking 76.8, potentially closing the gap at 84. So it's all good. My longs are running. I'm happy. Today is a good day. I'm glad because honestly, I woke up late and I was like, oh my God, this is going to be, you know, when you wake up late and you're just like, oh my God, the whole day goes to shit. Yeah, we're doing good, ladies and gents. Very good stuff. ETH is also target right now 2380. Gold is being slow. Gold's being slow. But yeah, we do need to grab that liquidity. Come on, dude. Come on. Yeah, so please tell me to stop saying dude because it's not very nice. Yeah, so that's potentially going to be a scam here. But so far it seems like we're holding the levels. So as I showed you, right, like there was a level that I was looking for price to hold, it held. Then I was looking for a secondary level for price to hold. So these things that I was marking earlier with you guys in terms of like levels to hold, like these were potential scalps. So yeah, but anyway. Yeah, Bitcoin's doing great. So, all right. So did everyone figure out their numbers? Did everyone figure out their numbers? Good job. We did great today. I did good. You guys are watching me, but you're with me, so I always say we. Everyone, make sure to like this video. Make sure to join the free Discord. Get your VIP role. I've done it in several steps. The reason is because I don't want any retards on my Discord. So if you're not able to click the link, get on WAP, register, and get inside Discord, and follow the instructions to get your VIP, you probably don't have. If you can't do that, then it's probably not gonna work. So yeah, that's why. The steps. And also by adding these steps, I'm not getting any scammers anymore on Discord, by the way. You know why? Because they have to register and I get their data everywhere. So they can't do that. You know, so now we're scammer proof as well. Which is we're scammer proof. Doty's like, Doty, aren't you working today? Or are you at your lunch? Ah, come on, Gold. Don't do that to me. Getting a nicotine withdrawal here. All right, we grabbed the week high here. That's good. Let's see what happens from here with the long. Great stuff though. Yeah, we definitely have more work. I plan around Gabby time. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So, you know, regardless, if anyone has missed the move, okay, if you're not on Discord, you probably missed the move. So let me just tell you, right, don't freak out in whatever the situation is. Don't freak out, because once we get the more price data for Monday, it's gonna become easier and easier to trade. Doty is selling prime real estate, dude. So that's what I think, at least. It's gonna be very important for silver to get its teeth together. 0.236. I am definitely, I have some sort of retardation for sure, because 0.236 is the buy zone for silver, and I'm not in that buy. I don't know why. Because probably I suffer from some sort of, you know, mental illness. But anyways, that was the perfect buy for silver down here, 0.236. So, but regardless, what's most important for silver right now is to break 83.9, right? That's the you want to break that. You want to break that. You want to trade above it. Trading below that is not good. It's not good, because you have rejected from the 0.5. This could be very bearish if we don't resolve this immediately. So that means resolve it, right? Just like here, you have a almost a tap at the 0.236, not a perfect one, but you know, not a perfect one, but you did have your buy. Okay, you did trade above 83.9. That was great, but you made a higher low and you didn't even come to the sell zone and you dropped again. So that's some serious weakness on silver. Okay, and the problem with that is that you potentially had a blow off top up here. That's a standard blow off top. Okay, so that's a problem. All right, that was the first problem. This is the second problem, that you're retesting 0.5 of the bearish leg RTM model theory. You guys, get your free RTM PDF right here and come on Discord, please. That's the one thing you need to do. The second thing is you need to register and learn all the study material. Okay, the third thing is get your 30 days free indicators, the trading indicators that I use. Very important, basic stuff, the 3 basic stuff you need to do. So yeah, a buy zone 0.236. Now we need to recover from this. We need to recover. We need to trade above 83.9. Below 83.9, we are essentially poised for sub 63.9, which is going to be terrible. So I don't want to see that. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to be very, excited about this. Although there's going to be opportunities, but we do have liquidity at 44.45. I don't know if we're going to get to there. But yeah, that low is potentially going to be a target if we don't get our shit together immediately for silver. Okay. Because it could be really good, right? It could be really good. At the very least, if this is true, we can send it up to 93.6. Not too bad. Reject again, then potentially send it lower, or we can break it and go back to 110, 109.2. Like, this is the 2 scenarios right now. But because of my mental illness, I missed that trade, which is fine. I can't always catch everything, but all right, so we just had someone claim their RTM. Cat is asking, I'm on VIP, not sure I can see everything on Discord. So Cat, let me just reply to Cat. Open a ticket. Hi, open a ticket, please, on Discord, and send me a screenshot. If you're a VIP, right? If you've registered with Bluffin, if you're VIP, you should have access to see everything, right? Oh my God, gold. Why are you playing with me so hard? So dumb. Look at these 3 highs here. Definitely another target. But we just need to hold demand a little bit stronger, please. If possible, gold. Yeah. See, so I'm glad that I had this entry earlier, because if I didn't, it would have been a little bit difficult. Right now, I would probably be in an entry at around 5,000, and that would have been like not too much, but this is better right now. This is better. We just need to hold that, please. And look at how slow prices, like literally from market open, like what's happening. Like this is, this whole price action is Wall Street. You know what I mean? It's just, they're accumulating at the moment. Accumulating. Everyone, make sure to like this video. Casio. Oh, did you text me? Okay, yeah. I also send you a message at the same time, so. All right, demand's doing well. At least what it seems like. Come on, come on, come on. Send it back. Hold the line, hold the line. Let's squeeze those shorts, New York. We can do it. Let's squeeze the shorts. So far, so good. Oh. How is your feeling, you guys? Are we gonna have a great week or are we gonna have a midweek? What do you guys think? Come on, Bitcoin, you can do it. I think a very great week. Yeah, me too. Me too. I think it's going to be a good week. I think it's going to be a great week. Diamond agrees. Yeah, weekly candle close was exactly what we were looking for. Amazing. Demand's acting so far how I wanted it to act, so that's good. Double liquidity formation, I don't like that. I don't like that. So that probably means that we might grab this liquidity and retrace. Well, I don't want to take profit here yet. Levi is feeling bullish, that's good. So yes, again, everyone, if you come in a free Discord, the instructions are going to be on Discord on how to join. Okay, all you need is a bluff sign up and you're in. Insider Club is in the house. Let's go. They keep it under 5036. I'm going crazy. Yeah, they might, honestly. Like that's why I think I'm gonna take some profits here, because they might keep it. Usually it's level by level, right? So to be fair, 5,000, 5,050, that should be sort of the target. But the problem is the lower time frame. They might just play around a little bit. And they have been accumulating a little bit too much, so which is not great for New York, which is not great. But can you look at Tau? Yes, absolutely. Thank you for taking my attention away from gold. I think we discussed Tau and we gave some levels for Tau. Oh, lovely. Oh, brilliant. There we go. This is what we were looking for, right? This is what we were looking for Tau. We wanted 235. We wanted break. So we had the bullish formation down here, right? We had the bullish formation down here. We wanted Tau to trade above 235. That was the first thing we wanted, right? 235 for Tau. 235, so that's achieved now. That's achieved. Good job. Then second target from here was to beat 282. So that's happened as well. We're currently beating that area, which is very amazing. So second target from here is 333. Simple as that. 333. Let's look on the monthly 1 second. Yeah, so on a weekly, when I look at the weekly, yeah, so that's, you can't really call that a V shape, to be fair, but you've had a pretty substantial recovery. Up here you have the break. You sort of retested with this candle where you continued, so everything's taken. So that's that high is gonna go now, like that's a fact. Then you have these highs here, you know, relatively equal highs. They're probably going to be target. You're looking at within the range, but 333 for a following target. And then you go level by level. Then you have 387 for a potential a massive rejection. I want to say like this level here, the daily, it's probably going to be one to be paying attention, right? 388. I think that's a level to be paying close attention to. 388 for sure. You know, if you beat 388, then you have 462, 490. This is all with the liquidity indicators. Fed, I think, render I didn't see. Maybe we should start looking at these a little bit more now. Yeah, render is also not looking bad at all. Maintaining very nicely the buy zone down here. Clear target at 2.95. You first need to break 2.48. This is a massive, you know, rejection zone. So that's sell OB now here, right? Once price traded below and closed, respected that area. So this is supply, so you're coming back in. We are, you know, I am going to watch render from here, what it does. This whole area is an area of rejection, potentially. Lots of liquidity gathered here. A little bit more difficult to trade, I'd say, for an entry. Ideally, I would prefer some sort of retracement to like 1.610. I'd say 1.611, something like that, 1011. A retrace to that area for continuation would be great for me. Would be nice. Yeah, definitely. Fed. Yeah, very good. Daily target achieved. Again, respect of the demand down here. Complete explosion. I like it, honestly. Like it could be really, really good. Trading above the 12-hourly SR. It's looking fine, to be fair. Could get a lot of momentum. We could retrace that. That's like 40%. Like it's not a joke. Like we could really get some serious gains. Like I'm not saying the liquidity is going to be a target specifically for Fed. I don't know. It's going to be very nice if it happens, but how do you assess the likelihood of seeing a rally in Bitcoin? Well, I've already kind of assessed that earlier, but since you just joined,
all the hard work you put in,
I'm going to repeat what's happening basically. So we had the weekly close here. Oops. Well, let's get a cleaner chart. So we had the weekly close that I was looking for. This is what I wanted to see. I didn't want to see a reverse here, same as what happened in 2022 down here. We had the same spin top and then we reversed. Obviously, lots of demand in that range. That range is full of demand, so it's natural for price to react. The extension from the high to the low in terms of Fibonacci, it's also pretty extended, so it's poised for a pullback, which is what we're seeing right now. We just need a little bit more confirmation with last week's close, and that happened. So on Discord earlier today, we had the entry for long continuation from down here. So essentially we're looking at something like this. And this is what we're getting now. And yeah, so at the very least, we have to retest a true year open at 78.4. We have a daily SR at 80.6. We have a CME gap at 84, you know. And if we're looking at the higher time frame range, we could really even extend further. Like we could even send it to 89, 90K, 92, 94, like it's really possible. But breaking of that zone, highly unlikely. If we break above 93.7, that's huge for Bitcoin. So that's going to be huge. So probably highly unlikely. Probably just, you know, bear rally it and then send it back lower. So that's what I'm looking for. Yes, Tau is doing great. Yeah, Tau is doing great. Tau was one of the coins that was looking kind of okay. So yeah. Good job on the Tau catch. I was staying away from altcoins altogether because it wasn't a great time, but now it's a very good time. Okay, liquidity grab. Liquidity grab on gold. Liquidity grab. Now let's just watch it here very closely to get an understanding whether we're going to have the continuation. To 5,049, or are we going to have a rejection? Accumulating again. These highs that we were talking about taken, all of these stacked highs. No, they don't want to do it. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to open a short as well, just in case. That's the good thing about trading CFDs, right? You could have a long and you could have a short as well. So the entry here is 5032. Obviously, the downside is that you have to pay spread, right? These are the upside and the downside. 3.2. Great. Good job today, everyone. Make sure to like this video because I'm gonna stop it soon. We've been live for almost 2 hours now. You guys are welcome. So that's the current situation. Let's see if we're gonna hold this little tiny zone here. I doubt it. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to check Gabby Trades if you want to learn how I do it, right? If you want to learn everything that I do, make sure to get the premium RTM. Sign up for all the RTM methodology education is going to be in there. Okay, make sure to get in the free Discord. All you need is a bluff and sign up. Once you join Discord, you'll see the instructions on there. Get your 30 days free on the trading indicators, you guys. And yeah, much love. I'll see you guys tomorrow, right? We have another live tomorrow. Great having you here. Thank you, Insider Club, for being here. Thank you for your support, everyone. I'll see you on Discord.